Hello, kindergarten. Are you ready for part 3 of chapter 12 in Parables of Nature by Margaret Gatty, our daily bread, featuring this little robin redbreast, or one like him? It was during the ensuing week, and while the robin was in his blithest mood and singing away undisturbed by megrims of any kind, but rejoicing in the comforts of each day as it came, that the tortoise once more accosted him. When Robin first heard his voice, he was startled and feared another scolding, but he was quite mistaken. The old tortoise was sitting by the side of an opening in the ground, which he had scratched out very cleverly with his claws. It was in a corner among some stones which had lain there for years, and there was one large one in particular overhung the entrance of the hole. The wind had drifted a vast quantity of leaves in that direction, and some of them had been blown into the hole, so that it looked like a warm underground bed. "Hop down to me, little bird," was the tortoise's address, in quite a friendly voice, an order with which the robin at once complied. You need not be afraid," continued he, as the robin alighted by his side. "I am quite happy now. See what a comfortable place I have made myself here in the earth. There, there, put your head in and peep. Did you ever see anything so snug in your life?" The robin peered in with his sharp little eye, and really admired the tortoise's ingenious labor very much. "Hop in!" cried the tortoise gaily. "There's room enough and to spare, is there not?" Robin hopped in and looked around. He was surprised at the size and convenience of that place, and admitted that a more roomy and comfortable winter's bed could not be wished for. "Well, who wouldn't go to sleep?" cried the tortoise. "What say you, my little friend? But you need not say, I see it in your eye, you are not for sleeping yourself. Well, well, we have all our different ways of life, and yours is a pleasant folly after all, when it doesn't disturb other people. And you won't disturb me any more this year, for I have made my arrangements at last, and shall soon be so sound asleep that I shall hear no more of your singing for the present. It's a nice bed, isn't it? Not so nice, perhaps, as the warm sands of my native land, but the ground even here is much warmer inside than the people think. Who knows? Those people who know nothing of it but the cold, damp surface. Ah, if it wasn't, how would the snowdrop and the crocus live through winter? Well, I called you here to say goodbye, and show you where I am, and to ask you to remember me in the spring, if, that is, of course, you survive the terrible winter that is coming. You don't mind my having been somewhat cross the other day, do you? I'm apt to get testy now and then, and you disturbed me in my nap, which nobody can bear. But you will forgive and forget, won't you, little bird?" The kind-hearted robin protested his affectionate feeling in 1,000 pretty ways. "Then you won't forget me in the spring," added the tortoise, "but come here and sit on the laurel bush and sing me awake. Not till the days are mild, and the plants get juicy, of course, but as soon as you please then. And now, good-bye. There's a strange feeling in the air today, and before many hours are over, there will be snow and frost. Yours is a pleasant folly. I wish it may not cost you dear. Goodbye." Hereupon the old tortoise, huddled away into the interior of his hole, where he actually disappeared from sight, and as soon afterwards the drifting leaves completely choked up the entrance of the place. No one could have suspected what was there but those who knew the secret beforehand. He had been right in his prognostication of the weather. A thick, gloomy, raw evening was succeeded by a bitterly cold night, and towards the morning the overweighted clouds began to discharge themselves of some of their snow. And as the day wore, the flakes got heavier and heavier, and as no sunshine came out to melt them, and a biting frost set in, the country was soon covered with a winding sheet of white. And now indeed began a severe trial of the robin's patience and hope. It is easy to boast while the sun still shines, if ever so little. But it is not till the storm comes that the mettle of principle is known. "There are berries left yet," said he with a cheerful composure, as he went out to seek for food, and found a holly tree by the little gate of the plantation red with its beautiful fruit. And after he had eaten, he poured out a song of joy and thankfulness in the cold wintry sky, and finally retreated under his ivy bush at night, happy and contented as before.